Prologue. 7 degrees. Record low temperatures in the Midwest caused the skin to burn and instant regret about leaving the warmth of the indoors. The wool coat and boots did nothing. I stomped my way through the fresh snow to the spot near the blue spruce. My eyes shut for a moment, dark brown eyes blazing back at me through memory, sunken and melancholy, not as lively and cheerful as they had been 8 months prior. He told me never to visit him. How could I not? I wasn't sure when I'd return to Oakville. A plane to my new home awaited at the airport, but I needed to see him, feel his presence, something, anything. Why does it have to be this way? The words left my mouth in a puff of cold breath, but no one heard my plea for closure. Was I expecting a response? My gloved hands cupped the curve of my tingling cheeks, every facet of myself questioning, eyes finally opening to reveal the reality in front of me. Even after 35 days, I couldn't say goodbye. Wasn't the Fall of Hidden Meadows enough? I sucked in a sharp breath, an attempt to keep my emotions inside, almost enjoying the frosty air singeing my lungs. It didn't matter at this point what I wanted. The only option left was to endure the pain and loss. My knees cracked when I bent to the grave, cold fingers releasing the single white rose into the fresh, powdery snow. My thumb traced the letters on the newly placed headstone. I could no longer pretend he was at work or at the store. He was gone. Tears welled in my eyes and rolled down my cheeks. I stood up, frozen with fear, the trip to the cemetery not providing relief. When I rise, you will stand beside me. When I falter, you will guide me. When I fall, you will catch me. Those words hung in our home for 17 years in a cheap wooden frame near the fireplace. It never had much meaning to me until today. The thought of living without him never crossed my mind. I was blindsided, misled by how life should have been, and frankly, destroyed. The car idled near the iron-gated entrance, waves of exhaust fumes billowing from the cold. I wanted to speak words possessing significance, remind him of how much he meant to me, but I was lost. This time, I was on my own. Chapter 1. All the cool kids are wearing oversized shirts and printed stretch pants. Grandma Margo. Why did I get a perm at the end of 5th grade? My hair had grown out and morphed into a dark mess a few inches below my shoulders. I tugged on the hairpick lodged in my wavy locks. The tangle broke free. I admired my oversized shirt with a grandfather clock graphic and matching pocket watch printed stretch pants. I had the coolest outfit for the first day of 6th grade. Throwing my hot pink and green backpack over my shoulder, I skipped out the front door and ran across the street to my neighbor's house. Brenda made the best pancakes, which I opted for over my mom's toaster tarts. As soon as I stepped into her living room, I smelled frying bacon. Great outfit, new school shoes, Brenda's pancakes. Sarah, is that the same backpack you had last year? Karen stuffed a piece of fatty bacon in her mouth. She was 2 years younger than me, but mature, sporting her mom's red plastic hoop earrings and a loose sweatshirt. I've had it since 4th grade. I ignored Karen and focused on the pancakes and bacon. She pulled her black JanSport from the kitchen table bench. Nothing would ruin today, not even the brat. Of Brenda's 3 kids, I was closest to Samantha, who was a year younger, and I often played video games with her son Jack. We were in the same grade. Finish up. The bus arrives in 10 minutes. Brenda tossed another spatula of greasy bacon onto a plate. My eyes followed the mountain of meat she moved to the table. We waited in Brenda's driveway for the bus to turn the corner into our sea of houses new development neighborhood.